Hello students, in this class we are going to study how the atomic size varies when we move across a period in a periodic table. How atomic size moves when we move across a period in a periodic table and why it so happens. Before that, let us try to understand what is the meaning of atomic size or atomic radius. Let us say this is nucleus and this is the outermost orbit. So the distance from the center or between the center and the outermost orbit, this distance is called atomic radius. Atomic radius of an element, of the atom of an element, let me call it this way. Atomic radius of the atom of element is the distance between the center of the nucleus to the outermost orbit. This is nucleus, this is the center of nucleus, and this is the outermost orbit. So distance between them is called atomic radius. Usually it is measured in the unit angstrom. This is called angstrom, and 1 angstrom is equal to 10 raised to power minus 10 meters. Also it is measured in terms of picometer, and 1 picometer is equal to 10 raised to power minus 12 meters. So that was all about atomic radius, what the atomic radius is. And now we will see how it varies from left to right. Why should it vary? So that we will see. I will once again write here, this is, I have written sodium, here it is magnesium, and here it is aluminum. We will take only 3 cases just to understand. And here the atomic number is 11, for this 12, and for this atomic number is 13. Electronic configuration is 2, 8 and 1, and 2, 8 and 2, and 2, 8 and 3. See, when you move across a period from left to right, and this is third period. So what we have seen is atomic number increases. And what is atomic number? See, atomic number of an element is a number of protons that are present in the nucleus of one atom of that element. Atomic number of sodium is 11 because in one atom of element sodium there are 11 protons that are present. So its atomic number is 11. Also in the neutral atom, number of electrons equal to number of protons. So if it is neutral sodium, electrons are also 11. When we move from left to right, the atomic number will consecutively increase, which means number of protons in the nucleus will increase. Also the number of electrons will increase. This increased charge of the nucleus, because of the protons being present in the nucleus and between the electrons, the outermost orbit electrons, at every consecutive step when we move left to right, the number of protons is increasing. So atomic it is atomic charge, rather I should say the charge at the nucleus of the atom, that increases. So there will be an increased force of attraction between the positively charged nucleus and the electrons that are moving in the outermost orbit, and because of that the positively charged nucleus will be able to draw closer to itself. Towards nucleus it will draw the outermost orbit. So as a consequence of that, size of atom will decrease. Sodium is having 11. Let me call this is nucleus. Here 11 protons are there, and this is first orbit, 2 electrons. This is second, 8 electrons, and this is third, 1 more. So there are 11 protons, and orbit is third, and this is trying to attract 11 protons are trying to attract third orbit. But here when we move to magnesium, the number of protons in the nucleus is 12. So positive charge at the nucleus is more. So that increased charge will be able to draw closer to itself, the third orbit. So distance between the center of nucleus to the outermost orbit in sodium is greater than in magnesium, because here the greater charge at nucleus will be able to draw closer to itself. So size will keep on decreasing. So when you move across a period from left to right, the atomic size keeps on decreasing. And here sodium, it is 186 picometer, 160, and like this the figures you can see: 160 picometer, 143, 118, 110, 104 and 99 picometers. And these the radii of these elements, that is from alkali metal up to halogens, they are referred as covalent radii. But in case of let me call noble gases, that in this particular period the noble gas that is accommodated is argon. So for noble gases, the uh, the radius are referred in terms of van der Waal radii. So they are referred with the van der Waal radii, they are referred as covalent, and in every period you will see that the van der Waal radii will be definitely greater than the halogen into the same period. So here the van der Waal radii of argon is 188 picometer, whereas for halogen chlorine it is 99 picometer. This is because of the two reasons. One is that the outermost orbit of the noble gas is completely filled, and another reason is that for these elements we refer to their covalent radii, whereas for noble gases we refer to their van der Waal radii. So these are the two reasons why the noble gas into the same period will have a larger radius than the halogen in the same period. For rest of them, when we move across a period from left to right, the atomic size keeps on decreasing. This we have seen, the values are given, and I have already told you why it should be so. Because from left to right, if you move, we have arranged elements in the consecutive order of their atomic numbers, increasing atomic numbers. At every next step, you will have one more proton present, also one more electron will be there. So the increased charge of the nucleus will be able to draw closer to itself the outermost orbit, because it is able to establish a stronger or larger force of attraction between the nucleus and the outermost orbits. Because of that, the outermost orbit will keep on moving towards the nucleus, and the radius of the atom is the distance between the center of the nucleus to the outermost orbit. Since the outermost orbit is being drawn closer and closer to the nucleus, so size of atom keeps on decreasing when we move from left to right, until and unless it is specifically asked about the noble gases. Generally, if it is asked when you move from left to right, what happens to atomic size? So you can say up to halogens, the size will keep on decreasing. That's all.